2 people join LinkedIn every second of the day, every day. So I'm sure you're on there, and I'm going to show you today how to email all your connections real easy. Hey, I'm Joey, and in case you're new to the channel, I am on a crusade to help small business owners, team leaders, and you be more successful. And it sure would mean a lot to me if you take a second and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In case you miss anything, I'm going to stick show notes down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Got a lot of other great resources there too that I know you really appreciate, so check all that out. Hey, unless you're a minor or you're retired, you need to be on LinkedIn. It is where business happens. So I get Facebook and Snapchat and stuff like that, but if you want to learn, if you want to grow personally, if you want to be known, then you need to be on LinkedIn. And once you get your LinkedIn account and you start growing your connections, eventually you're going to want to contact those connections. And today I'm going to show you the easy way to make that happen. All right, I got my glasses on so I can see, so let's get into this. Okay, you can see I'm logged in to my LinkedIn account. And hey, if you're watching this, shoot me a LinkedIn connect and let's connect together while we're right here talking about it. You can see my LinkedIn URL right there, okay? All right, so here's what you're gonna do. On your LinkedIn account, if you go and look at your network, you're gonna see your connections. But how to get to the export thing is what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here to your Me icon on the top right and click that, and you wanna go down to the account setting and click on settings and privacy. Now that's gonna open up a whole new window. Once you're in this page, click on privacy, and then you're going to want to come over here to the left navigation bar and click on how LinkedIn uses your data, and click that. As you can see, the very top thing that pops up from that is going to be download your data, and that's where we want to go to. So we're going to click on that. We're going to scroll down just a little bit. Yours is going to look like this when you get here. So the first thing you want to do is come down to the second section that you see right here and click on the pick and choose. And the item that we're looking for is our connections, because we want to export that out. So click on that and then click on request archive. Once you do that, it's going to ask you for your password. So drop your password in there. Click done. Once you do that, as you see right here, it's going to take them a little bit to put the data together. Pause on my end while that downloads, and I'll be back like that. And just like that, I'm back. So what's going to happen is, depending on the file size that it's trying to download based on the number of connections you have, it's going to depend on how long it's going to take to put that all together and get it downloaded. Going back to the screen, if you click refresh, you'll see that this icon down here now has turned to download archive. So you want to click that. It's going to download a zip file. So you'll open your zip file. Now this is going to be an Excel spreadsheet, so you'll need Excel to open this up. So we're going to double click on that. See about getting that open. Okay, then the question is, what do I do with all this information once I have it out here? How do I disseminate it? So as you can see on the screen here, it is a lot of stuff that's going to come all kind of jumboed up like this because the columns are really tight. There's a lot of stuff in here that we really don't need for the purposes of what we're doing here, but let's figure out what it is we do need. So let's take first I'm going to highlight all these columns, and I'm going to spread them out a little bit so it's easier to see what we got going on here. Now, I did spread that out too far, but it's okay. There's a couple of things that I want to do with this information before I start really deep diving in it. The first thing I want to do is I want to come over here to the connected on date here in this column. And I want to separate the date from the time that it happened. So first thing you need to do is create a new column, because we're going to move some of this information into this other column. We're going to take and pull the time stamp out of it because we don't care about that. So highlight that column and come up here to the data section, and we're going to click over here on text to columns, and when it pops up, the default is delimited, and we are okay with that. So click the next button down here at the bottom. Now what we want to do is we're going to separate it based on that information has that comma in there. So we're going to select on comma, and then just simply click the next button. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I want this column to be the date, and month, date, and year is how it's put in here. So I'm going to go ahead and just click that, leave that, and I'm going to click finish, and you can see that it separated the connection time out from that. But you know what? I don't even really want that. I'll hide that out of my stuff. Now, one other thing that we're going to want before we really clean up our spreadsheet here is that you can see the names are separated out into two columns, and we don't want that either. So I'm going to go here and create a new column. And when the names are separated, I'm going to give you a really quick, really fast formula. You can check this out if I'm going too fast or replay to get this site, but how to connect these is really easy. I'm just going to click equal. I'm going to go over here and click on the first column that I want. You put the and sign in, capital over the 7. We're going to put a quotation, a space, another quotation, another and we're going to click this second column here, and when you click enter, it puts them together in that other column where you can use it. Now, I've got this whole list here, and I don't want to drag this thing down. If you just come over here to this bottom right side where it turns into a plus button, double click that, and then it'll go through and fill all those columns up for you all the way down to the bottom. So if I want to peel all this stuff out, I'm not going to delete these, but there's a bunch of columns that I want to just go in here and hide, because really what I need is I'm looking for their title. I'm looking, maybe I want to see the company they're working for. I've got their name and address on here. I don't care about the connected in the website or instant messenger that it happened to pull out. Come up here, highlight this column. I'm going to put name here just to clean this up a little bit. Highlight column 1. Back over here on the home page, and we want to filter that column out so we can filter this. So if I was trying to do some leads, I wanted to do a mass mail out, what I want to do over here in this column, let's say I wanted everybody that was maybe like the CEO. I'm going to uncheck all of these. I want to come down to CEO. Let's see, there's a lot of, so anybody that's got like CEO founder, anybody with the CEO in their name, I want these guys to pop up, because these are the people that I want to target, maybe in a campaign that I have an idea for. So I'm going to weed all of those out. Maybe I'm not interested in the company right now. So I'm going to hide a couple of other columns in here. So I've got that hid. Maybe one of the things that I want to do, I'm going to clean up this column a little bit. Get back up here. Maybe one of the things that I also want to do is filter some stuff for the date. Maybe I've done this before and I just want everybody in 2018, so I would go filter out that date thing. And then what I've got the names, email addresses to the CEOs that I've connected with in 2018, so I can reach out in some type of communications where I want to offer them some service or some product or some freebie. Maybe there's some meeting that we're doing to invite them to that. So bunch of ways to figure out how to communicate with these guys. So that's a cool little trick that you can use, that you can grab leads with for people that you're already connected with and reach out to them. If you know somebody, if you thought of somebody that might have needed this while you were watching that, man, it'd mean a lot to me if you would take and share the video with them. Hey, and if there's any way I can help you grow your business, there's a card I'm gonna put right up here that's got a link to the website. So you can go to the website, scroll down, there's a contact list down at the bottom, fill a little contact form out, reach out to me. But if you're really serious that you need some help growing your small business, there's right beside that, there's a little survey. It says get acquainted form. Click on that survey. They carry you to a little short survey. Fill out that information, submit it. That'll get to me to give me some heads up on some help that you need, and I'll be sure to reach out to you from there. Hey, take a second and drop down in the comments below the video here. Drop me a message. How are you using LinkedIn? What struggles are you having with LinkedIn? What other videos could I help you out with to help you be a LinkedIn guru where you are growing your business? Hey, thanks for taking the time to hang out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day, a great week, a great successful year. I'm going to do the same, and until next time, I'll see you then.